person suffering a brain injury or a stroke, or somebody undergoing a transplant. And those are pretty major changes in one's life. And when we start thinking about those patients and what they go through, it's very, very important, I think, to understand that they bring something very unique to their rehabilitation course. They work so very hard, and how well they do, and they do extremely well. They dig very, very deep, and to watch them work with themselves and with others in an effort to rise to the occasion, which they do each and every therapy session, each and every day, and certainly getting to the point where they achieve unimaginable type goals.
Bill suffered a major stroke July 20th while we were vacationing in northern Wisconsin at a friend's lake house. And we'd been there many years over the summers, and about 1 in the morning we heard this loud tumbling, and he had fallen down the staircase, which resulted in a broken neck, and then we realized he'd probably had a stroke. So getting rescue squad out and an ambulance out to a lake house was hard. We got him to Rhinelanders Hospital, which immediately knew that they couldn't take care of him. And then because there'd been a lot of storms, he couldn't be airlifted to Marshfield, Wisconsin. But he was taken by ambulance, and we spent almost 4 weeks in the ICU at Marshfield, Wisconsin. My kids and I moved in to a hotel and got excellent care there. And then he was transported back to Seton by Grace on Wings. We had a flight because it was an 8-hour drive, and so we found a flight for him. And then after 2 weeks at Seton, he spent a month here at RHI.
I remember starting here. I remember coming here, and I remember going into
therapy room?
The therapy room.
Okay.
Therapy room. And that was the beginning of my journey. It was a journey. It was very much a journey.
It was.
Yeah. So after I left, that became a journey for me, exactly, and I got better, and I worked at getting better. The people here at RHI did PT and OT, but
and that was amazing, wasn't it?
It was amazing.
It was amazing. So, and speech, we had, yeah.
We did speech.
Yeah, we did all three.
Therapy was wonderful. I mean, so, and I improved all the way.
They were, from the moment we got here, everyone was positive. Everyone was positive. It was just an amazing experience, from the nurses to the aides to the therapists. Everyone. They assured me he would be fine and would leave here walking, and he did. He did. And I needed that reassurance that we were going to do well, or he was going to do well, but it was really both of us. And I've told a million people how wonderful it is. And, you know, this is a situation no one ever wants to be in. And we've made friends in places we really never wanted to be, you know, from the ICU in Wisconsin to here. You know, we have therapists and nurses, you know, that we will remember and keep in touch with, because it's such a positive, works together, everybody's doing it for for the patient and the family. I mean, they were just so good to me too, and it's a hard time, really a hard time. And they did everything. They made him doing his coffee, helping him make coffee again. They had him on a bike. His foot was taped to the pedal. They figured it out, and they had him with a helmet riding a bike, and just everything, knowing that he was a tennis player and a golfer, they would get him into that sort of thing, and working with the balls and the rackets, and so it was all positive and geared to his interests, and and I think they saw how willing he was to really work at this, and so of course they even gave more then, and it was just such an amazing experience.
Well, I mean, well, the thing is that inpatient and outpatient therapy was excellent, and I don't have enough to say about that. And I can talk about the individuals. The inpatient and outpatient was absolutely spot on, and I don't have enough to say about. I mean, enough good things to say about it.
Yeah, I agree. It's just so positive, absolutely positive, and absolutely, they're with you the whole time, and they're just backing you. And yeah, it was for such a bad situation, it was a great experience. If that's possible, that we just love it here. And really, the going home was the hardest thing for me, taking on the feeding tube and the meds, and but I felt really good coming back for outpatient, just because it was like home, and we knew everyone, and we felt, like we know something, and this is kind of a regular in our life again, and that really helped get us back on track. And so it's forever in my heart. I love it here. Love it here.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Maggie Wingate. I'm a speech therapist here on inpatient at RHI, and I'm talking about Bill Reinhard. So our team was Steph from OT, Allie from PT, and myself for speech, and we nominated him for a lot of reasons, but because he made a lot of progress while he was here. He was willing to kind of try whatever we threw at him, and he had such a great support system in Sue as well, and his kids. So when Bill came to us, he had suffered a spinal cord injury and a brain injury, and he was very debilitated, very weak, and required a lot of assistance across all boards. He was NPO, so he was not eating or drinking anything. He needed assistance of multiple people to even sit up and get out of bed. And he was determined from kind of day one that that wasn't going to be how he left here. So he tried and participated in all of therapy and made a lot of gains while he was here. He had a great attitude and kind of was willing to try whatever we wanted, and kind of slowly got back his sarcasm and his personality as he was here. He had a really hard time communicating when he first came in, and we worked really hard in speech therapy to be able to communicate with his family, along with OT and PT working on his interests, so tennis and golf and riding a bicycle. They were able to do some of those things during therapy, which just helped him as well. It was kind of a joy to see him every day and see the progress, and to see how much support he had from his wife and how excited they were to see the progress as well. And I'm so glad that he came back for outpatient and continued to make progress, and he will always be one that we remember, and that's why he's one of our patients of the year.